Hello. How are we all? I hope you're all well. So hold on, I changed the background. Oh, that's it. That's me. Got my background now. Oh, I can take these off. The muffle my ears and I can't hear what I'm saying. So how are we? Wait till we see who's in tonight, and then I'll tell you what's on the show. So we can say our hellos. Hi, Is it Tonya? Hello from wherever that place is. Hi, sweet. Good evening. Hi, Liz. Happy New Year. Same to you. Here's Suzanne. Hi, Karen and all. Hope you're well. I'm okay. So we're waiting a few more coming in, and then I'll tell you what's on the show tonight. So we've got three kind of topics I want to kind of discuss. It's in the Highlands, yes. There's Thomas. Happy New Year, Thomas. So we'll give a few more seconds and see who comes in. Here's Ken. Hi, Ken. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Ken. So, it's been all go. I can't keep up with the news. Hi, Paul. Hello, my sister. Hi, Paul. I can't keep up with the news at all. Honest to God. I mean, I've changed the show 3 times because I think, what I wanted to talk about was, was current, and there's other things that's I think needed kind of discussed. Karen, have you heard? Yes, we spoke about it last night. The new variant. Yep, we spoke about that. Hi, Anne. So we'll get started, and I'll tell you what's in the show tonight. Okay, so we'll go back here. Right, so on the show tonight we have. I'm going to talk about that Russian rocket. Okay, because I've never seen a rocket behave like this in my life. Okay, now I don't go rocket spotting. Okay, I mean it's not just something to do, but practically the whole team last night. I think Anne was in there as well, and we were watching this rocket as it was getting tracked. And I've never seen a rocket behave like this in my life. So we'll talk about that tonight, or well, it might be today for some people. I want to talk about the Guilty Maxwell house. We're going to watch what we're saying in Facebook, right? So it's Guilty Maxwell house, okay, and that she might get a retrial. Well, who never saw that coming, eh? So we're going to talk about that, and I want to talk about Novak. I think it's Novak Djokovic, whatever, ranking number one tennis player, who maybe kicked out of Australia before he's even got actually in. So so that's what's on the show. Okay, so I will. So yes, last night I'm near the door. Oh, that's fair. I'm gonna have my head off, So last night we were kind of watching this thing getting tracked, okay? But for those of you who have no idea what's been going on, I'll kind of give you the gist when I share the page, and I gave the gist, and then I'll tell you what we were doing last night. Anyway, so let me just do this. There we go. Right, so it says, big failed Russian rockets. Hold on, I get rid of that. Right, big failed Russian rocket just came crashing back to Earth out of control. A test of new upper stage booster. The rocket fell. This is not behaving. Hold on. It's deciding to go itself. It must be that rocket, right? Stage is planned, right? So Oh, for God's sake. See these things? They're my head in. Right, so, right. A rocket fell. I just excuse me. Right, a rocket fell to a watery resting place on Wednesday after an uncontrolled re-entry into Earth's atmosphere. The Percy booster, it was a bloody booster and all, was launched for a test mission on the 27th of December by the heavy lift Anagra A5 rocket. However, the upper stage booster failed to enter Earth's orbit as planned. Instead, it began inevitably being pulled back towards the atmosphere by Earth's gravity for an expected return to surface in bits and pieces, if at all, on Wednesday afternoon Pacific time. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can get this to go. I don't want to I think you've got the gist of what this was, right? Now, it did come back down to Earth, right? It came back down to Earth, and I'll tell you exactly when it came, right? So the rocket finally came down to Earth northwest of Easter Island, okay, in the specific, yes, it was the Pacific Ocean. I don't know what it is tonight, I just can't speak. Right, the Pacific Ocean, okay, so it's a case of, but I think Anne was watching, right, and it might have been Julie, I can't remember, but anyway, it just seemed to it was like circling and circling and circling. And I was getting a wee bit kind of anxious because it was kind of going towards America, right? Well, it was away over towards Australia, even over here, right? But it was acting strangely, really, really strange, right? For a rocket. I'm told, because the person I was watching, kind of, that's his thing and that's what he does. You know, because they were kind of tracking it live last night. And then just when they said, well, it's dropping, and then it would go back up. I don't know if it was the Earth's pull or whatever it is, I don't know. But I just found, and then I thought, has this been controlled? Is somebody controlling this and going around all the places, you know, like it's all the countries gathering info? You know what I'm like, you know? So I put a wee post up because I was a wee bit worried, right? And it seemed to just trigger people. I was like, geez, oh man, you've got a fucking rocket in your head. You don't know where it's going to land and use, you know, and then somebody, I deleted the post because it hadn't actually come back down yet. I was a wee bit kind of, you know, I was a wee bit quick off the mark to post it. But the comments, geez, oh, at one point, it was, I can't remember the exact words, but it was, you know, any credibility you had is what I went, well, okay. And the person that said any credibility you had was called Mars Marshall. Well, that's a credible name, isn't it? I mean, God almighty, unless that is their actual name. And then another one, I can't remember what it was. Oh, well, it didn't, you know, you'll be disappointed. Disappointed that it's no wiped out half of America. I mean, this is the mentality of people. And I thought, right, you're away and you're away. I just cannot be bothered with people like you. People like you, I've not had up to here. I've had up to here. So talk about triggering people. You know, there's a great big wafting bloody rocket circling, not knowing where it's going to land. It's out of control. Well, I think it was being controlled, but geez, oh, I mean, I went away to my bed thinking, okay, that's me, I've just done that. And I got up this morning and I thought, geez, oh man, I mean, good God, if that's how fucking triggered you are, I'll just leave you, okay? And you can go and lead your best life. I mean, seriously, for God's sake. Wait till we have a wee look at the comments again, see who's in. Right. Hi, Anne. Is that Kieran? Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. The one that missed it. I mean, loads of people missed it because it wasn't. I mean, CNN, yes, at a push. You know, like say they kind of done a wee piece on it, but you know, it could have come down over some, you know, like and wiped out half a country, and people, well, they wouldn't have known anything about it because they'd have been away. But I mean, it's just honestly. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Liz. So glad they told us we weren't welcome. So glad they told us we weren't welcome. I'm no way, you Liz. He's a hero. Is that Djokovic? Is that? Oh, you talking? I know. I think I know what you're talking about now, Liz. Is that the prick? Because I think it's Djokovic. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's told him to piss off, so obviously he's going to get punished for it. You know. I hope he doesn't. I mean, I've not went into it yet, but I hope he doesn't fold. You know. Ken, somebody should point out Biden and Harris USA is not a democracy and it is a democratic republic. Yeah, I mean the comments last night were hilarious. I mean, I think we had to kind of lighten the atmosphere. You know, I said it was like it was still up there. You know, when it was supposed to have come down about 3 years ago, and I says it must be the Duracell batteries, isn't it? You know, But even people who were kind of watching it, you know, online were saying about, oh, Biden will be in his bed or he'll be eating his ice cream or, you know what I mean? Hi, Scott. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Rosie. Marty. Hi, Marty. After Code Red. You're not human and you can be one. Yes. Oh, yes. Do you know another thing? We're not going to Novak, but Wendy Williams, for people in America will know who Wendy Williams is. She told them to go and get stuffed with the vaccine. I don't think it was dubbed because I'm at the stage where I don't believe anything in the mainstream media, but she said no, she wasn't having it because she didn't trust it. Jeez. Exactly. Right. Let's receiver in there. Oh, there's that. Yeah, at one stage I thought it was going to come down to the Oz. It did look like it was just spying all over the planet. Yeah, Julie was on. I was popping on while I thought I had seen you on as well, but I thought I got the same impression on that it was spying. It was you know, taking in information about, but it seemed to be certain countries that went to, you know, certain, you know, I mean, at one point I thought it was coming in, it was going down in the Antarctic, you know, which makes me think, was it kind of taking in, you know, information, you know, it was odd from start to finish, you know. Hi, Ian. You're right. Hi, Paul. Justin Trudeau. I've got a name for him. Justin Trudeau, our fearless leader, said yesterday that he is not going to tolerate the unjust. Well, he can piss off. There you go. Honestly, I mean that's Justin. You know, you know what they say his second name is, right, and whose son he really is. There's him saying it. There's Macron say, "Oh, I'm not going to tolerate you. I'm going to do this to the unjust." Fuck off. Come a fucking head. There you go. That's what we say in Scotland. Especially, I used to live in Glasgow, right? And that's what we used to say. Come a fucking head when you're going to fight. I wouldn't fight anybody. I would be standing behind, holding the jackets. But You know, come ahead if you're fucking brave enough, pal. You know? Vlad is in control. I think he's a good guy. Ken, I think so as well. I watched his speech, well, I listened to the interpretation, right, of the speech. I'm trying to phone it back here. And Christmas Eve, when he does his big speech, right? His big speech, right? And he does it I think it's every Christmas Eve, and obviously he was talking about, you know, like the country and that, but he is absolutely pissed off with America. Pissed off with them. So I'm still going to get into Kazakhstan. I got into it last night, but I'm going to get into it tomorrow because I usually do. I'm going to start doing like the interview shows. I'll leave them to next week so I can line up guests and that. So, but I think that's been a takeover like they tried with the Ukraine. I'm absolutely convinced of it. You know. Richard, hi Richard. Hi Karen, sorry I've missed the beginning again. It's alright, I mean, I couldn't get the thing way to go when I was trying to read that about the rocket. Hi friends, I think it's Frankie. The people shouldn't tolerate him. More to the point. I know. Ramping up. This is how fucking confident these people think they are. Even hi Catherine. Sorry, I'm late joining. Hi Quentin. It's so deadly, this virus. Did you know that 0.0012% of the people with this V have died here? I know. Their narrative's falling apart. That's why they're ramping up everything. Me too. So we'll go on to the next one, which is what was the next? Oh, Guilty Maxwell House. Okay. Who put your hand up? Well, put your hand up in the comments if you thought that Maxwell House would be found guilty and would get away with it. I was convinced that she would walk, and when that guilty verdict came through, I was floored. Now, wow. This has been orchestrated. It's been orchestrated. Honestly. You could write the book yourself. You really could. Oh, I don't know if oh, there it is. It's okay. Oh, no, don't bother signing them out. I don't want it signed up. Thanks very much. Right. Guilty Maxwell House. Guilty verdict will very likely get tossed and her case retried after juror comments on that the S abuse experts say. See the guy, the juror, he looks familiar. A week after Guilty Maxwell House was found guilty of the sex trafficking, two jurors in the case told media outlets that they may have swayed the jury by sharing their own experience of sexual abuse during deliberations. Disclosures that could jeopardise the trial. Well, who knew? We knew that they would have something up their sleeve because they always do. Maxwell, a British socialite and long-time associate of the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, man, a fucking sex offender he was convicted on 5 of the 6 counts against her on December 29th after 5 days deliberation. A juror, Scotty David, identified only by his first name and middle names, well, there you go, told, or maybe that wasn't the guy, maybe that was somebody else that I had seen that maybe it looked familiar, maybe it was an actor. You know how they put an actor or somebody right in front, you know, right beside, so maybe that was it. Anyway, so a juror, Scotty David, identified only by his first and middle names, told The Independent and Reuters that he used his personal experience of abuse to assuage, I think, doubts that other jurors had about some of the accusers' testimonies. A second juror told the New York Times that they also shared a personal experience of sexual abuse, and that appeared to help shape the jury's discussions. Jesus God. Prosecutors filed a letter on Wednesday requesting that an inquiry into the remarks. Insiders Michelle Mark reported shortly after Maxwell House's attorneys filed 2 letters requesting a new trial. Right, I think we get the gist, okay? We get the gist of that. So we'll take that away. Hold on. This is very mad. So it is. It's went mad. There we go. I think that's it now. There we go. Honestly, I told you it's gone mad tonight. So, from what I've gathered and what the information that I came up with when I was kind of researching, the jurors, before they went even into the, even before they went, to be jurors, were sent, I think it was a 10-page letter or something, or kind of thing, where they were asked questions. This was from a lawyer, right? And this particular juror had said that he just skimmed through them all. Oh, he just skimmed through all the questions. Oh, really? I don't fucking believe a word they say. I mean, this has been. I mean, they were going to get her off with it. Anyway, do you know how that fucking visual can speak? That's. I mean, I knew, and I still think she'll walk. A 10-page. Have you ever done this? Can you, like say, sing me over the trial without prejudice? I mean, okay, sometimes people just do, oh God almighty, I have to do this. Tick, 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 and you don't read it. But I'm quite sure, maybe not right enough, that the judge would have said to them. And if he had disclosed, which I'm sure he didn't disclose, which he should have, you can still, this lawyer says you can still sit in a jury, but you've got to, the judge would have to have a wee word with you and say, listen, do you think you can, sing me this, be on this trial, and judge, like without prejudice? Seriously? So that's where we are. It's looking like a retrial. You knew they were going to pull some fucking stunt, for it. So, let's see what's happening now. I think this is where we were, yeah. There we go. Hi, is it Mendy? Hiya. Money talks and pedophile walks, absolutely. Yes. As I said, when that verdict was read, I nearly fell off my chair because I was absolutely sure she would walk, and I'm still sure she will. I'm still sure it. Very true. Quentin, will the paedophile prince be next? They'll have something up their sleeve so that they can get these fuckwits away, away with it. And I assume that she would be offered a deal for names, but she would have so many elites' names, they'd want it all covered up. I believe Epstein had got rid of. Some people think he's still alive. And when I seen, the picture of him lying there, having done what he was supposedly have done, that didn't even look like the same person to me, didn't it? What do you think Harry Hewitt thinks his step-uncle will get on? What do you think, Harry Hewitt? His step-uncle? Oh, his step-uncle, right. I'm with you. I don't know. I mean, he moved away. You know, he got away from them. And I don't know why. I've got a wee sneaky suspicion that he'll go back. You know, him and Megan will last and they'll go crawling back, you know. But perhaps not, because he's not, they would say he's no royal, you know, Harry Hewitt. You know, because if he's not a blood relation to, you know, the spaniel there, you know, the King Charles, it's a hard one to kind of gauge, actually. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Ellen. They have crisis actors everywhere, yeah. And what about the big Masonic hall being burnt down? Some think it's great. I think they are doing it themselves. Do you know, I thought that as I didn't know about the hall burning down, but in Kazakhstan they've burnt the palace down to the ground. See the leader's palace, and they've got rid of their government, and it's either a people's revolution, really a people's revolution, and it was supposed to. I'm keeping this with tomorrow, but they were supposed to have been. It was supposed to have all started by the gas and electricity prices going sky high when they produce it or something. Do you know, it's kind of, you know, if we're watching this, and this, what the hell are these getting up to? You know. Kelly's brother was the Epstein corpse. Yeah, I can. I mean, I don't doubt it. You know, because I think he's still. I mean, me personally, I think he's still alive. DNA testing. Yep. Hi, Nikki. A little tiny, Justin. Whatever his end game. Yeah, that's Canada, isn't it? It's as if they lull you into a false sense of security, make you think everything's hunky dory, and then they come back with something else. You know. So the next one I'm going to talk about is Djokovic, who can't get into Australia. He's the #1 tennis player and he can't even get into Australia. That just shows you how fucking confident these people are. Either that or they're just exposing everything. Okay, I mean, there's some people who believe white hats, black hats, whatever hats, you know. I was down that road for a wee while, but I'm of the good versus evil. So I'm of that. I feel as if there's a shift, but only there can either be a shift because they're wanting to end this and bring in some other fucking thing, or it really is ending. You know, it really is ending, and you know, maybe good's winning. You know. Yeah, that was the one I've just seen. Oh no, wait a minute. Have you seen the crowds around the Djokovic detention centre? No. Is there a detention centre? Oh, in the name of God. Hi, Yvonne. Right, I'm going to talk about. I mean, he's one of my favourite. I love tennis, right? And he's one of my favourite players. So, you know, hopefully, I'm hoping it's to wake people up to this. Say, this is what's fucking happening. And if they can do that to him, they can fucking do it to you. You know? Anyway, we'll just do this. And then we'll get the last one. If it comes up. Oh, it's not going to share. I don't know if this is going to share. Maybe just have to talk about it. No, it's not sharing. Oh, no, it is sharing. Oh, it's playing up something on tonight. Right, so Novak Djokovic faces deportation from Australia after his visa was revoked at the Melbourne airport on Thursday. See these fucking people, who the fuck do they think they are? Oh, wait a minute. Right. Sorry about that. Right. Where was I before that started going? The men's tennis world number one he is. He's number one in the world. See these bug me. Number one in the world, right? Number one had claimed he had medical exemption from being vaccinated against CV-19 and had hoped this would allow him to cultivate Australia's strict rules and enter. That should have fuck all to do with anything. Oh, you know me, you can't come in. Well, nobody's going to come to your fucking country. Nobody's coming to your country, for fuck's sake. You'll have nobody there. I'll need to go back because it's. I mean, seriously. Oh, number one, look what we can do. Number one in the world, and we can keep you out of the country. Who the fuck are you? I hope to fuck that people in Australia, most people, well, not most people, but people in Australia have wakened up, as Anne can attest to. Australia has been fucking sold out. I think my belief, okay, and others in the group might not believe this, but I think that the fucking countries have been sold out to China because they owe them fucking money. They took the fucking money for China and China owned them. That is my fucking belief. And now they're fucking bought. They can't fucking pay them back. So what they're doing, not only are they taking the fucking assets of the country, they're taking the fucking people of the country as well. In my opinion. It's tyrannical what's going on. All around the fucking world. Absolute tyranny. And people can't fucking see it. Number one in the world. Number one. I would hope that if he is not allowed back, if he is deported, that's if he's not arrested. You know what I mean? That other tennis players will fucking boycott and say, no, this has to fucking stop. There is more of us than there is of fucking you. Your tyrannical reign is over. It's coming to a fucking end. I hope they do that, but I don't think they will. It's always the same fucking people. Maybe an isolation centre. I think we're going to ken. The stench of treason in the air worldwide. Yeah. The panic. I said it, was it in, I can't remember which show it was. I said it in, I think it was one of our, the big shows that we do. When a fucking wounded animal is cornered, it is fucking dangerous. Dangerous. It is worse because you don't know what it's going to do, because it's fucking fighting for survival now. That's what it's fighting for. And in Queensland, Anastasia has let all the rugby players and families come in. Then she let the cricket players in while we were all locked up. So they have one rule for sports people here and another rule for us lowly creatures. I'm glad the tennis player has said, I am not having the jab. I hope, I honest to God hope that he doesn't buckle. I don't think he will. I don't think he will. And I hope that worldwide, unless they're no fucking covering it, because you know what the fucking media's like, unless people haven't seen it, tennis fans will know what's going on. They'll know. And I tell you something, see if they arrest him and take him away to one of their fucking wee camps, I hope that wakens not only those who are not fucking wake in Australia, but world fucking wide. Worldwide. And, you know, they're just as tyrannical to try that shite. Absolutely. Richard, my family in Western Australia haven't wakened up yet. No, I know. They'll not waken up until it bites them in the arse. Lorraine. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Karen. Didn't know you did tarot on TikTok. Oh, hi, yeah, was it you that said that you think you know me? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That's why I'm not too really worried just now, you know, about what's going on. But yeah, I even do astrology as well. I got that for my Christmas. But yes, yes. So there you go. Every country was in debt so deep they've all sold us out for experiments. Yeah, yeah, they have. They have. Trisha, looking at some comments on this TV report, a lot think Australia was right to ban them. Couldn't believe, oh Jesus fuck. Serious fucking, I hope they get fucking rounded up. Jesus fucking God. It doesn't want to take your fucking vaccine. So he's not to get in and he's not to play fucking hangman. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hope, see when it all goes and the shoe goes on another fucking bloody foot, I hope that all you who have taken it, not if people here that were kind of fucking, you know, if you've taken it and you know it's fucking shite, you're not allowed to do anything. You're not allowed to do anything. You're not allowed to go to the fucking shops. There you go. How about fucking that? Because you're admitting everything everywhere, eh? How about fucking that? Jeez, oh. Oh, I think I've just done that. No, 10 minutes in. Exactly, Karen. I've been saying it from the start of this. All Western governments have sold us out, and the Carol Swabs, I think that is, or what? I can't. I think it's Klaus Swab. Klaus. I think it's Klaus Swab. Better known as the big fat fuck. That's what I call him. Or what his name is so pally with the Chinese leader. Yeah. Okay, I'll have a wee look at that, Andy. Nikki, I reckon that's a lot of brainwashing propaganda. What's brainwashing propaganda? I must have missed some. Lorraine McGill, saw more of the 355 movie. They have cancelled all movies except in a lot of states. Wow. I need to look and see what this 355 is about. You know? What's it about? Because, I mean, I've heard it being mentioned all the time, you know? Yep. So that's all I had for today. Ian's coming on at 8 o'clock tonight, okay? So, because he asked me what time I'd be finishing. That movie all about destruction. Is that what it is? The one I watched was Don't Look Up with Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh my God, you should have seen him. Oh my God, he looked like a hobo. And that Jennifer Lawrence and Meryl Streep. Do you know, they didn't look bra at all. Oh no, they didn't. And I watched it over Christmas and New Year. I know, Yon, maybe you think the hero will save the day and they'll save it. It was about an asteroid hitting the Earth, right? And it was about the hero. I thought the hero would go and save the day, like all movies, right? But no, oh, don't want to spoil it. Oh my God, if you just want to watch it, I've just spoiled it. Yeah, you don't need to watch it. It wasn't that great either, so I wouldn't worry about it. It was quite shite, actually. I think there will be a war, but not a world war in the way I think it will be. I think every country will be in a civil war with the vax and unvax. Well, I don't know. I don't think. I think it will be a war on the people. It's a war on the people. And the way I believe that's what it is, a war on the people. Because we've not quite got everything that we've got yet, you know. Karen, I sent you a mini clip on it. Okay, great. I'll have a wee look. Hi, Ross. So that's us for today. unless you've got anything else to say. What there's Ross. Walking round Tesco unmuzzled, and some prick will spy in his muzzle saying, "Wrong way." My reply, "Don't care." Absolute fuckwit. Wrong way. Honestly. Hi, Christina. Hi from America. There's Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. I think a war will be. You mean me bloody right. I think the war will be this stupid versus the smart. Do you know? It might not be, because the stupid will be left and the smart will hightail it out of there. And they'll be leading their best life. Well, they'll be leading their best life because we're smart. Yes, Richard, very much so. Some of them don't even fucking know it. The masked and vaxxed. Yep. And they haven't a clue. They're siding with fascism. Yeah, we're already in a psychological war against the governments. Yeah, very much so. Very much so. I went in the... Oh, is that what it was? Unbelievable. I went in the exit though. Hi, Stuart. Your governments are run by the Freemasons. All governments are run by their own order of the Freemasons, who run the world for the 13 bloodline families. We are on an ancient DNA war. This whole CV lie was to see how much pushback they received. All politicians, MPs are selected, not elected. Yeah, I know that, Stuart. Not elected. All parties are different wings of the same. Yes, entity. Yep. Do you know? There was a chat. I think he was Australian actually, and he was on the X Factor. I don't know if he won, but he was on the X Factor, right? And I think you can see it in my bit. I'll see if I can find his name again. And he went through everything, all the demonic stuff and everything. And I had to stop watching it because I could feel myself get sucked in. And I thought, no, I can't watch. I'll need to watch it in the daylight, you know. But another thing for people who are just coming to, this, and just kind of realising, is they follow the cabal. Watch that. That's in BitChute. There's the first part, and I think they're on the second part now. That's a good one to watch. There's another one I can't remember. I'll need to kind of see if I can find it again to watch. So. Try to think of other ones. I like. Oh, who was his name? His name's escapes me now. All the ones that I follow now. I don't believe every word they say. But some of it I do. Some of it I do. It just depends. The ones that are kind of, one that I don't like is, give me this, and you can get and you can get the truth. The truth shouldn't be. You shouldn't be asking for money for the truth. Truth should be free. I know that they've got to make a living. I know that, but I'm sure they can find other ways of making a living, like me. Because you can't price people out the truth. I mean, it's a case of, they do these things and they do these shows, and they put it behind a paywall. And I thought, well, if you're trying to wake people up, you're only waking people up that can afford to pay for it. So you're no better than anybody else. You're no better than the other ones, because you do it to make money. These elites are bloody bloodline. It's about to be destroyed. I absolutely hope so. Yvonne, I really hope so. I do that all the time. Go to the exit door. They've been herding us like sheep since before this pandemic. I knew something was coming. These elites bloodline. Oh, I think I've found that will be destroyed. What's the next one? Jennifer, my son said the other night we needed the vax toots. Save the human race. I just got up and walked off the floor. Ravine. How in heaven has he missed everything he's learned? What and how do they or get to him? It's a constant, Jennifer. It's a constant bombardment of the media. I mean, even if he's even watching like YouTube or watching something or gaming, I mean, I could see it even coming into a fucking, like so sometimes, I don't know, because I'm not getting anybody that does gaming, but like say if you're watching YouTube and the advert comes in and it's we've been living through the scary flu, and it's the scariest flu since the scary flu's began, and I'm like that, going, oh geez, trying to get it away because it's just driving me up the wall. But if you're, it's so repetitive. It's so repetitive, and that's what it is. It's as I said when I went behind the news, and I think it was Tuesday, Mondays and Tuesdays. That's what I'm going to be doing. Wednesday, Friday, I'll be live. It shows you, like so for the headline to the actual, the headline in the articles usually two entirely different things. It's the psychological abuse from the media, and it's the repetitiveness of everything, watched months ago, really eye-opening. Are you talking about the Fall of the Cabal? It really is. I like the girl, the woman that does the voiceover. In fact, I don't know if it's, I might be having the same, I might be getting the two of them mixed up. There's one where it's a woman that does a voiceover and she's really good. She's really, really good. And just to be fair, I've seen a big difference now. People are not even looking at the stupid signs on the super. No, I know. Christine, I've never complied with any madness. I'd rather go to jail. Yeah, and comply. Yeah, YouTube Elon Musk is his favourite. All right. It broke my heart. He's 25. But Jennifer, I mean, I don't have any children, right? But, like, so talking to other people and they say that I don't know what to do, I thought, well, they've got their own lives. They came here for their own purpose, Hi, Ian. Mind control, yep, that's exactly what it is, Ian. Mind control. He's one of them. Right, I'll have a wee look at that as well. A phone darn good. Everyone is wearing masks here and using QR codes. It's doing my head in, but we do have hundreds of thousands of protesters protesting, thank God. Do sometimes I think people are doing it for a quiet life. They're just, but some of them I think they're doing it automatically, which is a big worry when you get down that road where you just put it on automatically, like you're putting on the bloody coat. We don't wear them outside, and well, I wait till there's nobody in the shops, and I go to shops where I know that they don't bother. And then if I go to the supermarket, it's repetitive ads that make me so bloody angry. My poor TV will one day not survive the night. Oh, I think I've missed Trisha's. Get him to watch A Call for an Uprising. He might, yeah. It's a case of, it's when they're so set in their ways and so set in their minds and everything, that and they know best. It's still best, Oh, I think I froze. I think I'm frozen. No, I've frozen. Oh, there we go. I thought I'd froze there. I think I had. Anyway, I'm going anyway just now. So Ian's coming on at 8. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to talk about Kazakhstan. Okay, the last jacket bite. I wonder who that is. Anyway, so I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to talk about Kazakhstan and whatever else. Oh, geez, something else will have happened. So have a nice night. Remember, Ian's on at 8. And I'll see you tomorrow. So thanks for coming in. And as I say, it's the Chit-Chat Show. I've got a nice new logo that I made. So there we go. That's it. That's it. All nicely done now. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll probably be in the chat with Ian. Okay. So see you soon. Okay. Bye for now.